Gosh, it's heavy. Wow. Are we fat shaming cats now? Jesus Christ. Bro, it's 2025, man. You can't be fat shaming. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cateau, Part 3. So, let's just get into it, I guess. I haven't played this for like a month, so I think this is the scruffy cat area. There are slow news days, and then there's dead news days. This music is way too loud. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's a bit better. I need to get something published today, or my boss will get on my case. I think I've said this before, but I bet you any money it's gonna be about stray cats. Might as well have a stroll and see if I can find at least something worth writing about. The city, beautifully lit in the dark as I find my way down the towpath, is probably one of the prettiest spots around here. Is that what that says, towpath? Another advantage it has going for it is the fact that, for some arcane reason, almost nobody ever goes there, rendering it a quiet place for thoughts to be had. Oh Jesus, that was so loud. Hang on a moment. What's that sound? My pondering is interrupted by aggressive growling and tremendous noise near the bridge. Hold on. Just gotta do something real quick. Let me see if I can find it. Alright, okay, we're good. My curiosity is getting the better of me, and I silently walk over to check the source of the racket. Oh, angry cat. In the glow of lamplight, there's a group of cats staring at each other, hissing and swatting their paws. 4 of them seem to be working together, against a somewhat larger-looking, rougher one. Could it be the same one as the one from the other day? It looks like it, and appears to be in trouble. Well, cats don't like when you meddle with their business, and I think they can take it for themselves, so I'm not gonna interrupt the fight. To interfere is a sure way to get all kinds of debilitating diseases? Is that a word? I hang back and wait for the confrontation to resolve itself. They fly at each other in a blurred frenzy of claws and bites, but a few moments later the upstarts row and flee, leaving the lone cat torn but triumphant. Satisfied that it has indeed won the field, it huffs, weary but proud in posture. I sneak closer, but it doesn't look the cat needs or wants my help. It doesn't look like the cat needs or wants my help. Yep. It sits down, tending to its wounds and giving itself time to rest and recover. This cat can clearly manage on its lonesome. Roselle could certainly learn a thing or two from this fellow. Wow, okay. Guess we hate Roselle too. Another certainty is that every great brawler ought to have a nickname, or some sort to go along with their reputation. Well, I'm just gonna name him Scruffy, because there's a Scruffy cat. Scruffy! Right, Scruffy, you clearly run this town. Scruffy starts walking as I follow at a comfortable distance. We follow the canal, a part of the city I'm very familiar with. I glance at the cat, who has some minor cuts and the fur is even more of a mess than usual, but it doesn't seem to bother it at all. What bothers me, though, is the extensive littering for one, and the fact that I have no idea what this cat eats. Come to think about it. Clean up garbage off of food. Off of food? Oh, I didn't like that. I still have a few treats left, so I fished them out of my pocket and crouched down, offering them from my hand. Scruffy looks at me with a spark of suspicion glinting in the eye, not making any move to approach. I throw a treat between us. It just doesn't want to get close to me. In case it just doesn't want to. I can't read. It walks up to the treat with a scowling expression and swats it dismissively into the water below. Note to self, Scruffy really doesn't like cat treats. I'm not gonna touch the cat. Skip treats over the water. Well, if a cat don't like these things, why bother lugging them out? I weigh a treat in my hand, feeling its weight and shape. I calculate the perfect skip toss in my mind before reeling back, my whole body following into the throw, and I unleash the treat with flawless timing. It cuts through the air with a purpose, its destination preordained, the outcome already determined. With a grateful arc, it drops out of the air, maybe 2 feet away, hits the surface and sinks with an undignified plop. Scruffy does not show signs of amusement, and thusly encouraged, I repeat the procedure until I run out of sweets, the last one managing to skip maybe a centimeter or so. While certainly not the smoothest of friendships, I get the feeling that Scruffy is at least less indifferent towards me. Scruffy and I would have to part our ways for now, but I'm looking forward to meeting again. Once back at work, inspiration hits me. I knew it! I knew this was, oh, Sonny, I knew it. I could always write a little piece about the issue of abandoned cats around the city. I knew. After all, I never noticed before, so bringing it to light might result in some good. Just saying, I'm kinda good. I am fortune teller. Returning home in the morning, I'm met with a surprise. I look through my pockets for my keys, only to find none. I must have dropped them somewhere. With resignation, I knock steadily on the door. A short while later, Roselle opens it, with a surprised look on her face. She looks tired. I'm not sure if I woke her up or not, however. I dropped my keys. Oh. I'll have to go looking for them after I've had some sleep. Are you going anywhere? No, not really. With that, we go into our respective rooms. Go to sleep. Alright, well. Good talk, Roselle. Good talk. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I go to the bakery during the afternoon, this time around as the bakery won't be opened in the weekend due to the move. So this will be the last time I go to this alley. During the walk, I'm sure to keep my eyes peeled in case I drop my keys here, but I'm fairly sure I didn't. I enter the bakery and I'm almost feeling a little nostalgic as I look around. It won't change my routines that much to go to the new place, but I'm a little bit worried about Olive. I ask the owner about it when she hands me my bread. Will you bring the cat along with you to your new place? The owner gently shakes her head. There is no good place for it to stay at the new bakery, and we can't let it inside. Isn't there anyone that can take it home then? We have tried that, but it got really angry and anxious when we tried to carry it away. Hold on. I'm gonna check something. Because I swear I already went past this part. Never mind. Okay, no. I don't know why. It's just, I feel like I've already been through this. It really likes it with us, but when push comes to shove, we'll have no choice but to force it to. I'm sure it'll work somehow. Have you seen a pair of keys, by the way? I've dropped them somewhere. I haven't, but I'm sure to be on the lookout. The owner smiles reassuringly and continues on with the work. Olive's in that box. I leave the bakery feeling ill at ease. Aww. I walk up to Olive and notice that it looks a little bit uneasy, but cheers up when it sees me. The cat must know that something's going on. I should at least try and comfort them before I go. Cheer it up with a little play. Let's turn that frown upside down. Well, not literally. That might not be overly appreciated. I place my fingers at the edge of the cat's bed. I tap the blanket and move them around, catching the cat's eye. I find my opportunity and strike. I poke one of Olive's front paws, and it retracts it immediately, still looking at my fingers. Then the energy begins to return, and Olive reaches out, placing a paw on my finger. It just holds it there, but when I try to withdraw, I notice that it's stuck to me with a claw. Dr. Seuss art. Ouch! I unhook it and play with it some more with a very lazily engaged cat. At the price of... Sorry, I had to cough. Anyways, at the price of my fingers, Olive looks more relaxed. An errant idea leaps around in my mind. What if I brought Olive back home? A tad bold perhaps, but Olive can't stay here. It might just be me being silly, but I can't help but think that Olive likes me too. I'm hardly a cat expert, but I'm no longer a complete novice, and Ro could always help. She's owned quite a few cats over the years after all. Olive lets go of my fingers, looking up at me with sad eyes. Yep, that settles it. I'll have to try. Give cold bluff. Spoil it with further cuddles. I roll up my sleeves and crack my knuckles, a quiet joke to myself. The charm blitzes on, and there's no escaping it. I'll make Olive a happy, not-so-little cat. I begin by scratching behind the cheeks. I run my finger through the thick fur and give it a scratch from the ears to the chin. I move my hands down to the chest and neck digging into the fluffy chest hair. What? Okay, when I scratch the fur over its shoulders, I notice its front paws claw the quilt under it in comfort. The cat rolls over, exposing its tummy, and I give Olive a proper belly rub. Olive must feel spoiled to bits after that. The cat remains on its back, eyes closed, but then gives me a glance. The look seems to say, "Oh, you finished already? Weren't you supposed to be feeling bad?" Olive chases after my hand, demanding to receive more pets, but even though I've been at it for minutes already. When I don't immediately comply, it looks at me with those puppy eyes. Olive certainly seems to want to keep me around, but is that enough for them to follow me home? I'd like to give the cat a little test to see. Walk away and call for it to follow. Walk away and call for it to follow. Would Olive voluntarily follow me out of this alley if I just called for it? Could hardly hurt to try. I give the cat a last pet on its head and then walk away, not stopping before I reach the next street. Not that far of a distance really, but it can be for a small cat. I make eye contact with Olive, that eyes me curiously, yeah, okay. Without breaking it, I crouch down and reach out with a hand. Come here, Olive. I click my tongue and the cat's ears respond, homing in on the sound. I call again, and after some hesitation it makes its way down from its bed. It trots lazily over to me, swaying with every step. I offer my hand for pets. Before accepting it, Olive glares at me, resentful for making it walk all the way over here. But still, it did it, and I'm very proud. I snuggle it properly, and then it comes to the real test. I place my hand around Olive's body and pick up the cat. Gosh, it's heavy. Wow! Are we fat-shaming cats now? Jesus Christ. Bro.
It's 2025, man. You can't be fat shaming.
It's rude. Gosh, it's heavy. I shuffle it around so I have a good hold around it, and the cat strokes its face against mine. Seems like Olive passed the test, or maybe it was I that did. I'll have to tell the owner. I'll have to tell the owner and the bakers that I'll take Olive with me. I hesitate at the door, but I don't want to drop the cat now, so I walk in with it in my arms. The owner will have to excuse me, but it's a special occasion. The owner's eyes open in surprise when she saw us. Well, would you look at that? Seems like our little charmer has been charmed itself. It seems like it doesn't mind coming home with me, if that's fine with you guys. Of course! We couldn't be happier that it finds a proper home. And knowing it's you makes us feel even better. Does Roselle know about this? No, I'm just hoping she won't mind. The owner lets out a huge laugh. I can't imagine she ever would. Say hello from me. I will. And I will keep you all updated on Olive. That's what I call it, by the way. Olive? It's a suiting name. I know. Olive and I bid our farewell to the old bakery and the alley. I never found my keys, so they must be down by the canal. First, however, I must break the news to Roselle. Message her beforehand. I don't want to cause her a heart attack, so it's best I warn her. You know that the bakers are moving out, right? They were looking for someone to take Olive in, and I might have agreed to it. I'm coming home with it right now. I check the phone a few times, and finally it gets marked as read. No reply. The door home is unlocked, and I kick off my shoes before heading to Roselle's room. I reach for the handle, but it's beaten to it as Roselle has opened the door for me, letting me in. Aw. How was Olive? Fine, I think. Didn't complain at all on the way here. You didn't reply, so I don't yet know yet. Is it fine for you to let Olive live with us? Of course. Can't let it stay on the street. But we'll have to get it a few things. Yeah, I was thinking of heading out and grabbing the necessities now. You'll need to buy diet food, a litter box, unscented litter. You know what? I can write you a list. That would be great. Oh, I didn't read that part. It's fine. Sure. I hand her the cat and she burrows her face in its fur, taking in the moment. You know what? I need to read that part now. Because... Okay, just gonna skip that past this part. Yep. I need to know what was said, okay? I need to know if she said, I love you, I hate you, okay? I just need to know. Could you help Olive make itself at home and I'll go get it now? Sure. I hand her the cat and she burrows her face in its fur, taking in the moment. Olive looks quite comfortable too. They probably want some time to themselves, so I head out. After a few minutes, I receive a very long list of things I'll have to find. I manage to find nearly all of them and drop them off at home before heading down the canal to look for my keys. Oh my goodness, I cannot speak. I can't stay without them for not much longer. Can't talk. Okay, I think it's time I ended it here because I cannot speak anymore. There's no tongue twisters or anything, I just can't speak. But the next part will be the last part of this playthrough. So, I don't know how long or how short it's going to be. But I do know that we are nearing the end. So, you know. So, I hope you have a good day or a good night. And I hope you don't get eaten by bed bugs when you go to sleep. Goodbye!